All right, welcome everybody to the Tilt Proof Podcast. My name is Darth Whoop S.
I'm FatxShack.
And today, man, we just wanna chill. We just wanna chill, man. How's life been treating you, Shaq? What you got going on, man?
Man, it's been good. Started a new school, quit my old job, getting into the IT field, and already got 2 certs down. So living life. What about you, man?
Nice, dude. I just actually just moved to a new city. Started a new job, so streams have been a little lacking as of late, but we got back on it this week. But no, I'm good, man. I'm enjoying the new place. Still unpacking, unfortunately, but other than that, it's going all right, as well as can be expected. Having to move, I fucking hate moving.
It's pretty awful, isn't it?
It's terrible. It wouldn't be that bad if the moving furniture and shit inside of a house is not terrible. It's literally unpacking all the boxes. I hate that tedious stuff, man. It's driving me nuts. But
I'm the exact opposite. I fucking can't stand carrying stuff. Ever since high school, I've been the big kid, and it's like, hey, you can move this, and I'm like, look, dude,
my arms don't work.
Still,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I still hate it. If I have, I'm big and lazy. All right, I didn't get big just from God's blessing.
Right.
You liking the job though?
Yeah, job's going good, man. Job's going good. It's nice to be back full-time adulting now, so going good, man. I'm looking forward to it. Got good hours, get to stream, get to have a social life, so I am digging it, man. It's awesome. I'm at a good place. What games you been playing lately?
Dude, all right, well, recently, since we're on this subject, Sea of Thieves came out, and I have no-lifed that game.
I think I'm very
dude. You should, dude. It is so much fun. I played because I was gonna hop on Overwatch with y'all last night, but I ended up I got off Sea of Thieves, and as soon as I got off, y'all got off of Overwatch, and I was like, well, fuck, I'm not playing Overwatch by myself. Fuck that game. And so, a guy that comes to my stream lately, his name is Prince of Ponage. Went to watch him, and he was playing. He's like, man, we need a 4th. I was like, hell, I'll jump in. So I played for another 4 hours with them. I didn't even really know them. And we went on 2 voyages. And if you don't know what a voyage is, it's just there's 3 different types. You can go get treasure chest, fight the skeletons and get a captain's skull, or go capture pigs or chickens, just resource type things. And we went on 2 school missions, and these guys, they weren't even that far ahead of me at level.
Mm-hmm.
But just 5 levels ahead of me, it was just the money went up by 3 times.
Oh, nice.
We went on 2 voyages, and I got 10,000,
nice.
10K. And I was just let's go. It was awesome. I don't think there's a prettier game right now. There's something about that water.
Dude, I mean, water physics. You gotta love them.
Yes, dude. And what's so good, it's so optimized. My computer, it's been known for not having the best, being able to run games as well as other people. And I'm able to actually mess with my settings and not have it on the lowest setting, and it feels great.
Oh, nice. We're good. I really want to. I didn't know if I was gonna play it or not, and then I kind of watched you and Jake play it yesterday on your stream, and it looks like a shit ton of fun. It really does. I was on the fence, but after watching you guys just kind of run around and sail the 7 seas, I think that'd be a lot of damn fun to play. I think I'm gonna pick it up today and kind of check it out. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I'm literally gonna play it right after we're done with this. So, but no, dude, it's a lot of fun. I want to bring this up though. We have a past podcast of how the gaming industries are right now, but even this game, it had server failures the first day.
Yeah.
First 2 days, man. It was I get it. I understand a midnight release, you might that too kind of throws me off because a midnight release you would think not many people would still get it, especially on a weekday. No, it's everybody and their child playing that fucking game. And like, it is frustrating. There's a lot of people on Reddit like being like, "Well, guys, why are you expecting anything else?" I'm like, "Because it keeps fucking happening." I would think one company would be like, "Hey, we're not going to be that guy."
They would figure it
And
out.
they
Like,
don't.
I don't understand. Like, they have to know what the pre-orders have been, and like based off of Twitch viewership and other things, they can figure out around like an estimate of how much traffic's going to be on there. I don't understand.
Go
It's
above
every
and
fucking
beyond.
night. It's every fucking release night that happens, which I mean sucks. Like I hated to see it with Sea of Thieves because there was so much like hype and just kind of like good, I guess like good good publicity surrounding it, and then it just fails.
The biggest thing that they did, which I respected the shit out of, is like, I don't remember Destiny really keeping us updated, or Call of Duty keeping us updated whenever their servers went down.
Right.
Now that might be, I could be wrong, but even on Reddit and on Twitter, they kept us updated. Like, hey guys, this is what we're doing. This is why it's not working. We do apologize. Bear with us. We're doing everything we can.
Yeah.
And I respect that. And once it's happening, there's nothing you can do. Like, it's already happening. So there's no point of just fucking quitting the game. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you just might as well just wait it out. But like, even they had 3 beta tests or something like that, or 3
Yeah, they had a bunch
what is
of
it
like
called?
stress
help
tests,
me out
like
here.
server stress
Stress
tests.
tests, yeah, exactly, yeah. And I just want to sit. I want to sit in a meeting and be like, all right, what do we have? What are the numbers? What are the numbers? All right. So we're gonna let the Twitch gods stream this, right? Okay. The answer is yes. Okay. How many viewers do they have? Okay, let's take that. Let's multiply it by 10.
Right.
Okay. Or even 50. And then maybe it'll work. Like, you have like go above and beyond. I would put
like
a
they
good
have to know.
25% of my money into the stress test.
Well, with like the betas that they ran, like take that number, at least like triple it, and then I think you'd be like safe. If you ran like everybody who tested it, like surely they can track each individual like log on from account, because you have to set up. You've got a username to log in. Like they can figure out how many people logged into that, triple it, or I mean. That's just an example. Surely there's data out there that game companies have access to be able to like guesstimate what's going to go on with their servers, so this doesn't happen. But yet it happens time and time again. So I mean, fuck, maybe there's not the data out there to be able to plan for it. But you think they could do something better than that? And
Well, what's confusing is like, all right, so like I'm learning about servers right now in my little school, and so I understand if there's not like if you don't have enough money to keep it going,
right,
or have big enough have a big enough, I guess like really like storage area or whatever to make it keep running efficiently to where everything runs. But then they update it, so I don't know why like they don't already have that update set. You know what I mean?
right. I mean,
I don't know.
I realize there's going to be hiccups and stuff, but you think that they would have the majority of that, like where the servers aren't just fucking down. Like they would have the kinks worked out. Like I'm not saying like not it's not going to be bug free, but it shouldn't be just complete and utter like server failure on launch day.
Yeah, well, it was funny. The second day, well, really, I guess the first full day of it being open, like I was at school and I was like, I can't wait to get home. I see people are on Twitch are playing it.
Yeah,
like not even like the big guys, like people at the low end of the page, they were playing it. I get home and it doesn't work.
oh.
And I check Reddit and Twitter, and they were like, all right, guys, well, we let everybody that was already logged in, stayed logged in, but if you're trying to get in, you won't be able to. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, you can't do this to me. Eventually,
I need my booty.
Yeah. I need to get on the sea. But eventually it did open up, and it's ran perfect ever since. So.
Like one thing you said about Sea of Thieves is like that they did a really good job of keeping you in the loop on like what was going on, and you also like brought up Destiny in that, and that's one thing that they did a like absolute shit job. I'm not necessarily like the server failures and stuff. Like I never looked into that, but the developers promised a lot of things, just like they did with Destiny 1. Like promised a lot of things, and then they just never gave you updates as to what was going on with the game. I think that's what like a good thing that Fortnite has done with their game. So like Destiny 2 promised things and didn't deliver, kept you in the dark on like the updates and what was in development and stuff like that. And then Fortnite's just like there's an update every fucking week. There's new weapons, there's new guns. They say, "Hey, we're going to bring in a hunting rifle," and it's out within a week. Like that's an example of, doing that kind of like doing your fan base right. And that's a free game. That's a free. It wasn't a $60 fucking like AAA game that a huge publisher came out with. It's just that I think the communication goes a long way. Like you said, Sea of Thieves, Reddit, Twitter, they kept you in the loop on what was going on, and I think there's a huge, disconnect between publishers, and maybe that's just like EA that does that shit. But I don't know. Well, is Destiny with EA or is that? No, that was Bungie, wasn't it? Anyways,
isn't it Destiny with Blizzard?
They do have it on.
Kinda?
Yeah, Activision Blizzard. Like that's how you download the game. But
Okay.
Bungie was Bungie was the publisher. I don't know. But like they did a bad. What I'm saying is they did a bad job. Of keeping people
They did. Yeah. As soon as you said that, I was thinking of Fortnite. That's people wonder like half the reason why Fortnite's so popular is because of how it's updated every day. Like even their latest, they didn't even have an update for their latest gun.
They just released it.
Yeah. And that's like thinking ahead. All right, we've had an update about every 2 weeks. How can we, not do this? And I don't know if they're able to do this, but my brother brought up a point. He's like, what if they hit it and set it on a timer?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they can do it.
And then just, so you can spread everything out, so it's not just like, here's this, but
yeah, just put it in like a previous patch, and then just have a release time of midnight on whatever day you want to release it. I'm sure
somebody let me know if you can do that, because that's thinking ahead.
Yeah, but they've done such a good job with that game, and like I enjoy playing Fortnite. I'm not like huge into it. I enjoy watching people play Fortnite, but it's such a just fucking great example of how video games should be. Like, and that is a game I would easily pay $60 for, like pay the full price for. And they released it, it was an afterthought for their, PvE mode that they had. And it's taken off. It's huge on Twitch because of the updates, because it's free, like everybody has access to it. Like, and I'm sure they're making bank just off of cosmetics. Like, it's such a, I don't know. It's very encouraging to see like a game company do something like that with a game that's that high quality and that people fucking love. Like, and it's all just they're playing to their consumer base rather than playing to the members of the board. Like, it's not all for profit. I mean, I have no problem with people trying to make money. I mean, that's how you live. That's how you pay the bills. You got to pay the bills somehow, but you have to have some sense of customer service and some sense of like loyalty to your fan base instead of just trying to please shareholders, which is I think where the Destinies and the Star Wars Battlefronts like completely screwed up. Like, they're just microtransactions on top of microtransactions on top of buggy ass games. And I don't know, like rant over, but Fortnite did it right.
No, I mean, I
like,
totally understand.
Yeah.
Like, see, there's only been one other game that I've put money into, and that was GTA 5.
Yeah.
I was happy to do it because the online was so much fun playing with friends. But of course, it kind of died down now. But like, I'm the same way with Fortnite, especially since it was free. I don't mind to buy a battle pass, and kind of like if I see a skin I want, I'm gonna get, and I don't feel guilty about it. Like, I feel like I don't mind supporting them.
Well, it's
just like I support other streamers and stuff. I support that company.
That's exactly what I want to make a comparison to. Is like Fortnite is a perfect example, like perfect comparison to the Twitch community. It's like it's free, you can partake in it, but if you like it, then you give back to that streamer, give back to that company. And that's a really interesting business model, and they've done such a good job of like using that to fucking huge success.
And they still even give you the option of earning skins, emotes, everything. So it's well done.
Yeah,
well done, Epic.
I think like Fortnite and Twitch, like they're perfect analogs of each other. Like both of those things are completely like community funded. You don't have to pay to, like I said, you don't have to pay to enjoy, that form of entertainment or that type of content. And it's just like, I enjoy what you do. Here's money, and it's, I don't know. I think it's ironic. Well, maybe it's not ironic. Maybe it makes complete sense. The fact that the biggest game on Twitch right now is like like a perfect analog of a game to the way the Twitch community is already set up. Like it's really, really cool just to see that.
They've made PUBG go away from everything that they wanted to stick to.
PUBG was huge, and then Fortnite again. It blows my mind that it's a free fucking game. Like Fortnite comes in and just like, nah.
No, I forget it. I forget about it. I forget that it's free.
Yeah.
Fortnite has made H1Z1 go free, and now PUBG has put emotes into their game, and I don't even know how the fuck to access them. PUBG.
There's no tutorial tab for how to emote.
No, motherfuckers. I want to know. Not that I play it that much, but still. Me and Jake were trying to figure out. We're like, how the fuck do we do an emote? We pressed every single button. We could never get to it. And then, on their test servers, they have 8-man squads. So they're trying to they're scrambling over there.
They're trying to figure out something to one up Fortnite.
Yeah, and they can't. Fortnite's PR is probably getting handies from his CEO because he's doing such a good job. Yeah,
the way that they've just rolled out, and again, I am not the biggest Fortnite fan player. Like I enjoy the game. I think it's very, very impressive what they've done. It's just that they put out such a quality game, with such constant updates. There's different game modes every damn week. They'll just have random ass
that's
just to spice things up. That's something that PUBG never did. H1Z1 that I know of never did. They took an existing idea in the battle royale kind of gameplay. And they added building, and they added this super campy kind of humor to it, and that's all it took. And now they're completely outpacing their predecessors with the way that they're innovating the game. Like I said, Bluehole or PUBG Company, whatever it is now, they were on top of the game, and Fortnite, like I said, kind of copied their formula, just like the way that the gameplay is, and now the roles have switched. Fortnite's out front, and everybody's trying to chase and emulate what they're doing. It happened in a matter of 6 months. It's crazy.
If you look at it, you're a businessman. If you look at it from that side, they're destroying the game right now. They are just on top of the world.
No, I 100% agree with you.
What was I going to say? I think the biggest thing that helped them is that they were on console and PC.
Yeah, and
that's the biggest thing.
They're hitting all the player bases, which PUBG H1Z1 was PC exclusive.
Yeah, and PUBG's on Xbox now, but it was even worse when it came out on Xbox than it was on PC.
Yeah,
no one could figure out how to do anything. Speaking of PUBG has they scrambled and made a mobile app just like Fortnite did.
I saw that. Yeah, how is it?
Well, I'll get to that. Listen to this. Well, first, Fortnite's still just an early access. They let you know that, by the way. If you ever play it or don't play it, because it's still an early access, which is crazy. So on their app, they just wanted to know how it is. So you had to send an invite to you had to send your email to get an invite, invite beta or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they figured out that, again, this is Fortnite. They figured out iPhone 6s and 6S Plus, whatever, they don't work well on it. So they're not you won't be able to download it if you have a 6S.
Okay.
Point being, they worked on their game. They did the right stuff. So PUBG, I didn't even know they were coming out with a mobile app, and all of a sudden, boom, it's out. Anybody can get it. There you go. So I was like, all right, I'll get it. I was sitting on the couch the other day and just wrecked. I'm awful at PUBG, okay? And I've only won 4 games. I'm awful at it. I can't. I already have the worst luck in real life.
Yeah.
So luck in games, it doesn't get any better. So I've had to like fight for those 4 wins, and I played first game ever on PUBG Mobile, destroyed, 10 kills, number 1.
Right.
And I was so proud of it. I put it in Discord. I tweeted it just to have people go, it's bots, right? And I was like, what? I just thought, like, in my mind, I was like, these kids are awful.
Wait, you serious? Like the people you play against are bots? They're not.
They're bots.
Oh,
They're bots.
Feels
now,
bad,
I
man.
didn't believe it. I didn't believe it till this morning. I was just thinking it was little kids on their tablets that just didn't know how to play any game.
Fuck you, Timmy.
Yeah. Because this is where I was like confused. I would be in a place where nobody landed, and all of a sudden I just like start getting shot, like shot at. And I'm like, nobody landed by me. I guess they just ran. Like I guess like the kids literally don't know how to play, found a gun and ran to me. So I tested it this morning. Again, I won 8 kills. And it's bots. You can tell it's straight bots.
Man.
They find you, they pop up randomly, they'll die randomly. It's fake. PUBG. I've said for the last month, PUBG, you're probably the worst game that's ever touched this planet. And because you did that shit right there, fuck you. You made me feel like I was good at something just to let me know that I was going against bots. You asshole.
That sucks. I don't know. Like I think it's cool that they're going to mobile, and I think that like mobile gaming is done nothing but kind of increase, especially with the way that phones are now. But I think that's something that the Nintendo Switch kind of grabbed onto was the port. Like they're trying to compete with mobile games almost with the how portable the Switch is. But everybody has a phone on them, man. Why not try to sell them a video game? I understand the reasons behind it. It just sucks that it's bots. I don't know what Fortnite's going to be either, if it's actual real people or if it's bots or how
it's going against people. I mean, theirs isn't. I don't think theirs is live right now, but they're going. I mean, it's people against people.
Oh, good.
Yeah, this is the part that like maybe I just missed it, but I'm pretty sure everybody thought that they were going against people when they downloaded PUBG Mobile.
I mean, I would assume that. Like I heard that the app had come out. I had no idea that it was not going to be. Like I don't expect it to be the full PUBG game that you get on PC, but I would have expected
it's actually better than the PC version
because it's bots,
like
man.
everything runs fine. Like it's, dude. Dude, you should have seen me on my couch. I was like, Megan, I'm fucking them up. Like I was just going off.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, they're bots.
Bots, bruh.
I'm like, no, they're not. They're just really bad. I'm good. Like, no, dude, you still suck.
I am the best PUBG mobile player on the planet.
I started planning like tournament dates that I could go to.
Yeah.
Try to go to teams.
Meet me at land, bot. Let's go. Now, I have I'll tell you what I've been playing lately, and I've been playing Overwatch, and I love that game. But it's broke, man. Competitive matchmaking is fucking broke. It is broken. Like, there is no reason why you go into a game and 4 insta-lock DPS like in competitive. It's just so frustrating because all I've done is lose SR. Like my very first season on PC, which was last season, place in platinum. Pretty proud of myself. Dropped like 200 SR. This season, which I've played more. Like I've played more this season. I ranked I placed at like 23 something, 2350, and I have lost like 400 SR at this point. Like that makes no sense. That makes zero sense. Like the more that you play the game, the better you should get. And like it doesn't prove like that is not happening. Like I know that I'm a better player from 2 months ago because I literally just swapped to PC. Like everything is movement's better, positioning's better. Like all of that shit is better than it was when I placed in platinum and played up there. And it's just fucking throwers, man. Like I get levers, I get Symmetra mains, like Symmetra one tricks. I get people who select a tank and just go fucking dig deep and don't push with the team. They just go off and try to assassinate people, and it's so frustrating like to play because it's such a good game. Like you watch Overwatch League, and there's all this team play. There's all this like really tight like coordinated pushes and you like tactical gameplay, and then you go to matchmaking. Whether you solo queue, like I've tried solo queue and duo queue and triple queue, and like we like 5 stacked one night, and it's still like it puts you up against so much higher competition. The more that you group up together, it punishes you for playing the game that like the way that it needs to be played as a team. And it's just I love the game, but can we get a roll queue? Like, can we get something to help me out, Jeff, please? Like, I don't know what to do, man. I can't climb.
Jeff is to blame for everything that is wrong in games.
In this world, yeah.
Man, me and you are in the same boat. I think I started probably a month before you did. And even then, I didn't play as much. But point being, like, we're in the same boat of, like, starting this new season. I placed in gold, which I was fucking surprised. But this past season, me and you even did placements together.
Yeah.
I believe. We were both in gold. I've won 12 games in 7 hours. That's rough.
Dude, I went on a let's see, so 2 nights that I streamed it this week, I went 1 in 8 or 1 in 9 in my matches. And it's like some of those matches, like I flex, I don't play DPS a whole lot. But I played tank and healer. I had 23,000 something healing. I
watched that game.
And it was like I literally cannot heal you anymore. Like that's it. That's all I can do, and we still fucking lost. Like the tanks are out of position. The damage are not killing people. Like it's a fucking RNG fest, especially when you just solo queue.
Mr. Junkrat, if you're watching this. And I'm speaking to the Junkrat that played with Garth the other night when he had 23k healing, 43 elims. How about you fuck off and switch to healer if you want heals?
Yeah, triple DPS. Like it's at the end of the game, he's like, I'm just not getting healed. I was like, well, why don't you fucking swap?
He said, Mora. It's like, motherfucker, what? I just died. What do you want me to do? I can't. God, dude.
The community is so toxic too. Like
it is.
I love Overwatch. I like the game is great, and when you get a good team, it's fucking amazing. But I think the toxic community honestly comes a lot from what we were talking. Like if you had a role queue, if you had a way that duos and triple stacks weren't punished for queuing together, like you would have a lot happier like player base. Like everybody's pissed off because they can't climb because of like, all of this random ass matchmaking that you get in Overwatch competitive, and it sucks, man. Like,
what's happened to kids? Like kids have ruined gaming. Like it's some popular, adults man. Too. Yeah. I guess so, man. I mean, it's just like those people drive me insane. Like what? Why don't you want to win? Don't tell me it's just a game. Motherfucker, I know it's a game, but it's a game I want to win, and it's called competitive. There is stuff at stake. My pride is at stake. Okay, I'm trying to get plat. All right, don't tell me it's just a game and not get mad. Like fuck off. You go play quick play then.
That's the problem that they don't understand. Like they want the golden gun. The only way to do that is through competitive. They just go in and try to farm competitive points rather than win the game necessarily. And like you've got a lot of people like that are young and don't understand the difference between quick play and competitive necessarily, and then you get just people who don't know what the hell they're doing. They just go in, they come straight from quick play and think it's team deathmatch, Call of Duty style shit, and throw games that way. I don't know. Fix it. Roll queue. That's all. Like I think that would do it honestly if we just had a roll queue.
How would you want the roll queue?
So basically, what it would be is like, you go into competitive play. Like I want to play competitive Overwatch. Select competitive, and then it comes up as like, what role do you want to play? DPS, support, tank.
So what would be the meta?
So I mean, like what I would suggest them doing is setting you up with a 2-2-2, and that's
what I think. That's what I think it should be.
That's why Blizzard has said that they don't want to do it, is because they don't want to force a meta. Like that's fine. Don't force it. Have a role queue. set it up with 2-2-2, and when they get in there, it'd be like, oh, well, I think that we're playing Horizon Lunar Colony on attack. Let's go quad tank, and you have the freedom to swap. Like I'm not saying lock them into those roles specifically, but at least give you a team comp to where you have a base 2-2-2 like meta comp, and then you can swap from there. Like you don't have to like when you go to hero selection, you are free to pick whatever. But
I mean, that's how it is in League.
At least have two of each role in there that people want to play, so they have an option rather than just like 90% of the time it's like me as a support tank main, and then I'll get 5 DPS players trying to like battle over the typical 2 spots. And it's miserable. Or the other way around. Like I got into a game the other day where I had to play DPS because everybody was healer mains. Like that's bullshit. Like if honestly everybody should want to flex. Like the way that you like Overwatch I think is meant to be played is that you flex, you have like at least one character in each category that you can play. That way when it comes up, like the opportunity arises or like you're needed to swap to a different role, you can competently fill that role. Nobody does that. Or very few people do that. It's just like, nope, I like Tracer. I'm going to play Tracer all the fucking time. And then what happens when you've got, 3 Tracer mains on a team and there can only be 1 Tracer? Like it's partially like a community problem. It's partially the way the game's set up. But I think that having at least the option to go in, like I want to play a tank, and they put you with like I said, a 2-2-2 like preferred role team composition, and then when you get into the select screen, you guys can talk it out and figure out what kind of team comp you want to run. But just throwing random ass people together and not having any sort of like organization at all is ruining the game. Honestly, I think it is.
League is set up like that. League is set up to where top, mid, ADC, and jungler and support.
Right.
Now, I can go play support, but I don't have to pick a support character. So I mean, it can work. It would work.
Right.
I think it would help. I think it would help a lot more.
I'm not saying it's going to solve everything, but it'll help. Like it's better than what we got now. Like I don't know.
And then that would be a more reason that would help out like the poor teamwork report. So like you come in there, you say that you're going to play this. Okay, well we agree that we need 3 tanks. But hold on. So you queue up as tank, but you go in there just so you can play DPS, and nobody agreed on it. Boom, report him for bad teamwork.
Right.
Like that's how it needs to be.
I 100% agree with that. And that's like the argument against it is, what is, unless you lock people into roles, what's going to prevent them from going in and, I'm going to play support, and then they lock, a DPS character. Like, well, then you report them. Like, start, like, literally have one specific to not playing inside role. Or selecting a character outside of like their preferred role queue or their role select, and then weight that one heavier than the rest of them. Like that's how you do it. Like if somebody comes in and is like, I'm gonna play a tank, and then just constantly swaps off his Symmetra as soon as they get in the screen, 3 people report him, fucking ban him for a day. Like that's how to do it. I mean, there's evidence to back that up. They have the information. Like, if you have a role queue and you say, I want to play tank, and then you swap to Symmetra, like, there's data. There would be data to show that. So, like, you wouldn't have to have a manual review of all of those. Like, give it a low number, maybe 10 reports using that. That way, it's not just like your entire team reports you because they hate you one match. And for, selecting a character outside of the role and weight that heavier, ban them after, a very small number of infractions. That'll get the toxic people out of the community. Because, I mean, people are just going to go in for lulz and do that. I said I was going to play a tank, but I'm not. I'm going to play fucking Torbjorn.
Yeah, I'm really cool.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it definitely needs to be like that. It also needs to, like, I was thinking of this, the way League does it as well. Like, if you solo queue all the way up to a quad queue, you pick two different roles. So that would even help. I mean, that would even your tank flex, I'm tank flex, your tank support, I'm tank support. I mean, obviously we can play DPS, but those are our two main things. So, I mean,
I think giving you an...
I think Jeff needs to listen, because if I wonder if we're the only people that say this. Surely not.
No, surely not. I mean, I know that I've even seen YouTube videos of people talking about competitives. Like, please just let us select a role. Everybody brings up like League of Legends too when they talk about it, because they have something in place that prevents just this random ass hodgepodge of fucking people coming together that can't do anything. Like, I've literally been, like I said, been in games and it's 6 players on the team, myself included, who are support mains. It's like, oh well, fucking great. Like, that's great. Like, I can tank, but who's gonna DPS? Do we have nobody? It's like 5 mercy mains and me, the flex player. You have no chance. Like, you have no chance to win that game.
There's blind and draft, and basically in their quick play version in League. And blind means you don't know what the other team's picking. You can't ban other heroes or champions, and it is a shit show. Now they keep it just so you learn the game.
Right.
It's not taken too serious, and then you get in draft, even in QP, and it's a little bit more serious. Like, people actually play their role, and they practice for rank and draft. So it's have it the way you want to. Keep quick play the way it is. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But when it comes to competitive, shit matters to me.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% with you. Let QP, you want to lock 6 DPS in QP, fucking go for it, man. And competitive, there needs to be some sort of role select. And on top of that, I really think they need to have it needs to be less punishing to duo trio queue, whereas right now, I'll duo or triple queue with somebody, and it's I'm facing people 300 SR over my own, and it's just they bump up the matchmaking so much higher when you stack. It discourages team play, honestly, because I want to play with my friends. I either get a whole lot higher competition, or I get my dick stomped in, trying to solo queue with RN Jesus at my side. And I don't know, it just seems like they need to make those two swaps: roll queue, and then have just punish you less for queuing up with friends, or have a guild system where you can queue up with for a particular set of friends, not everybody on your friends list, but have a group of 10 people in your guild that you can queue up with, where you don't get punished in jacking up the SR, the matchmaker rating, where you're just going to get stomped on. Anyways,
it's dumb how they came up with that. Who sat down and thought of that? Well, if they queue up together, let's make it harder.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it's a team-based game, and people who play together more often are going to have better teamwork. Got it. I completely understand that. But the more that you stack the deck against people trying to play together, the less that they're going to want to play. You see a lot of people, they're just no, I'm not gonna do anything over a 2-stack, because I'm just gonna get punished. The competition's gonna be so much higher, it's gonna be harder for me to win games. So they just play with one friend. And I understand maybe punishing people for 4, 5, 6 stacking, but duos, trios, don't. I just want to play with my friends, man. I don't think it should be that big of a deal. I would be completely fine if they didn't punish people for 6 stacking. I'm good with that. Just let me play with my friends, as long as I'm not getting punished for triple stacking or quad stacking with my buddies. Don't jack up the SR, the matchmaker rating in the game just because I'm playing with my buddies. So it's either you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You either solo queue and be miserable by yourself, or you quad stack and then you go up against people who are a lot better than you and you still lose. So it's I don't know. It's just frustrating. I still love the game. I still want to play it. I'm going to play it today, I'm sure. But it's frustrating that they haven't really listened to the community, because this has been something that's been going on for a fucking year now. They haven't done anything to change it.
We should make games, Darth.
We should make games.
I think we'd be pretty damn good at it.
Now I need to learn how to program. I need to be artistic.
Hell no, we ain't gotta do anything. We just gotta go. I like it. I like it. I don't like it. Point. Yes.
We're
yes.
just
That's all we gotta
consultants.
do.
Consulting firm. That's what we should do.
We're gonna run Jeff out of town.
Yeah, get out of here, Jeff. Oh, sorry. I had to stretch.
It's a good weekend, man. It's a good lazy weekend.
So, I know we talked a little bit about this before we got on, but how about Twitch fucking blowing up the past like week or two with the Ninja Drake, Fortnite streams, like where he had what, like 500,000-600,000 concurrent viewers when Drake was fucking playing with him in Fortnite, which like that shit is bananas. Like he was already huge, but Ninja was blowing up. But the fact that he brought that many people, and Drake in particular, like somebody that's a mainstream like celebrity coming on retweeting a Twitch streamer's channel and playing with him, like that. I thought Twitch was big before, but having Drake and like actual celebrities put their weight behind it and kind of bring that to the like Ninja was on like MSNBC getting interviewed, like mainstream news media is interviewing people who play video games for a living, which it blows my mind that that's a thing going on right now. How do you like? What are your thoughts on it?
Okay, so I gotta split it up in two things. If we look down at it as if Ninja wasn't the person doing it, okay? And I mean by that because, all right, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I've been wanting to get this off my chest for a while. I'm not a big Ninja fan. I don't know. I don't like him that much. But do I think he's great at Fortnite? Oh my God, yes.
Oh, the guy's bananas at it.
He's the best. To me, he's the best Fortnite player, hands
Easily.
down. I'm not gonna.
Easily.
I'm not that prideful to say, oh, just because I don't like him, like he's not good at something. Because I'm not a big fan of Tom Brady, but he's the best quarterback.
Right.
Anyways,
you don't have. I mean, you don't have to like everybody. Like that's
exactly. Yeah.
We're not hating on him. This is not your particular like brand of like stream that you like to watch.
Is it amazing that he's bringing people in? Yes. For the time, like a lot of people were like, it's just for him. No, you got to look at it at the big picture, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You got to look at the big picture. What about the times that Ninja's not on, but they still want to watch people play video games?
Think of
and
how
then they're
many
like,
people,
oh, shit. Yeah.
Like that Drake is bringing in. Like, I guarantee you that there were a metric shit ton of people who came to Twitch, to Ninja's channel for the first time. That's the every time they've been, or the very first time they'd ever been on Twitch because Drake tweeted it out.
And I know that it's their first time because I watch it's the same Twitch. Excuse me, I burped. The same videos on YouTube that I watch every week is like the Streamers Reloaded, the news one of Twitch, and of course Drake Ninja thing came up, and he said surprisingly, Ninja didn't get many more subs than he usually does, which he's averaging around like 5,000 to 8,000 a day, which is
crazy money,
like crazy. But he had 600,000 and he didn't get much more. So those people were the first time ever being in there, and they're like they didn't know like subscription or like they're like fuck that, I'm not paying. And then till later they're like, man, I want to support this guy.
Well, but like that. Well, not only so. We're talking about just the exposure that stream had and what that means for Twitch, but think about the like Ninja just broke all the Twitch records, literally. Like most subscribers with like 120 something thousand. Like,
dude, he's in the 200,000s right now.
He's in God bless America. All right, yeah, so he's in 200,000 subs now. He broke the concurrent viewer record of around 600,000 people at one time were watching that stream, which is bananas. So like he's the face of Twitch right now, and he seems like an intelligent guy. Like he's somebody who's been on the grind forever. He was a partnered streamer in like 2011, so it's not like some brand new guy. But it's like that shit's game changing for him specifically, and for the platform of Twitch. Like I said, he just broke all the records, viewers, subscribers, and it's good to see like somebody who's put in hard work, which this is going to kind of lead into what I want to talk about next. Somebody who's put in all this hard work with Twitch, partnered in 2011, so he's been doing this for 7 years before really getting like I never heard of him, and now he's the big like he's. I think it's safe to say he's knocked Doc off as the face of Twitch right now. Like Doc used to be, and I think Doc's personality like is a lot more entertaining to watch than Ninja. But hands down, Ninja has taken the crown for the king of Twitch right now. But it's good to see somebody who's grinded for that long that is breaking all these. You know?
Ninja and Doc used to be big duo partners in PUBG.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
So I've known about Ninja for a while. So I've been wanting to get this off my chest for a while, and I feel safe to say it on here and everything, and not feel judged. I'm a little biased, just because I am.
I know you're a Doc fan.
Such a big Doc fan. Like
he's a good dude, man.
And I hate, and I think I just hate not seeing him at the top right now.
Yeah, it could be.
And Ninja, dude, Ninja's so good. Like, I'm not trying to say he's bad at games or anything like that. There's a few. I hate that I'm like this, but like I try to find the like bad stuff like about Ninja. You know what I mean? It's like I got mad one day like watching him because he talked shit to one of the guys that donated to it. I'm like, that motherfucker gave you money. How you gonna be like? But then you know, and he had every right to do it. I'm just being a little bitch because
everybody's got their bias, man.
And I'm trying to work so hard not to be like that. But listen here, Ninja. The Doc, he's getting better every day. Need to watch out. No, I'm kidding. No, he has been getting better. But I want to, like, a lot of people, what I was trying to say earlier, and the whole rant about not having as many subscribers that day and everything, is just that you could tell how many new people there were.
Yeah.
And how many people are probably going to stay there for a while.
And
but
you could tell just by the way the chat was, like what was going on in chat. Like, because most of like Ninja's community is actually like pretty like, you know, non-toxic. It's pretty chill. Mm-hmm. And you can see people like random people popping in, like saying stupid ass shit. And you're like, okay, yeah, they've never been on Twitch or, you know, they're just a troll, which you normally didn't see in a stream.
There was, I don't know where I read this or, oh yeah, dude, it was in Dr. Disrespect's Discord. People were talking about, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this is so good for Twitch."
Yeah.
And even Doc tweeted out like a great like this is gonna blow everybody up. Like this is great for Twitch. And people in his Discord was like, "Oh, fuck this! You know, they're just gonna stay in Ninja." And the guy was like, "No, dude, I came in just to watch Doc, and now I'm subscribed to 5 other people that nobody knows." So yeah, it does give like a bigger.
Oh yeah, all those people who had never been exposed to it, like that got exposed to it that night, like they're gonna stay around and lurk. You know, like even if half of the new people that came in, like if they come in and lurk in other people's channels, it's gonna help everybody. It's gonna help everybody.
I found you that way.
Hey,
dude, I still don't know how I found you. I swear to God, it's the like. I don't know if you. I don't know. I don't know how you popped up.
I remember playing Battlefield 1. Like that's the first game we played together. But I don't like. I know I was streaming it, but that's it.
I remember I popped in, and I followed, and you're like, "What's up, FatxShack?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" He said my name. Like, and then at the time, I had no idea. You know, like. Well, I think you had like 11 viewers at the time. I was like, wow, like he actually talks back. Like, I don't know. You were like the first streamer I clicked on. And
makes me feel
special. You, like, I'm honestly, like, I'm 100% positive you were. And I don't know how. I'm pretty sure I clicked on other people, but like the first one I said anything to and followed. And then you had song requests. And I was like, what is this? This is awesome. And I played a rooster. And it was like instant. It was like instant friendship.
Love some Alice in Chains, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works. Like, and just I guess, hey, I'm glad to see all these new people coming into Twitch, do the Ninja. But like, I don't want it to ruin, you know, moments like that you find on Twitch. Like, I've met so many cool people just hanging out, like cool, chill friends that I talk to every day now just through playing video games. I don't want like the massive influx of people to ruin that. And I don't think that it necessarily will. I think it's honestly going to make, those of us who stream on a regular basis, it's going to make us better streamers and have more people come into our streams and hang out, because now everybody's gonna have to step up their game to get all these new viewers into their streams. So I think it's good.
Right.
It's good for the platform.
Yeah, I would say right now it's not a good time to start streaming.
Yeah, true.
Like if you've already been streaming, that's fine. But like, because there's going to be a dead. Like I've already told myself, dude, you're probably going to have a dead period for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Because like you got to let this die down a little bit, and it will eventually die down. It doesn't like I don't like a lot of people are still going to watch Ninja. Fortnite's not going to go anywhere for a long, long time, but it is going to eventually break down.
Yeah, it's just like it's like every
splitting.
other game. Like I mean, PUBG used to be like H1Z1 was huge before that. Like games come and they go, and streamers a lot of times come and go with whatever game that they're playing. But like this massive influx of people due to honestly due to Ninja and Drake. That one stream I think people overlook the significance of what that means to Twitch. Like that brought in a ton of new people that are going to be on the platform, and it's I think it's going to be good. We'll see what happens. We'll see if there's just a bunch of people, brand new people that start streaming to make money, which you saw where our boy Logan Paul is now a Twitch streamer.
Bless.
And
dude, just his name makes my blood boil.
Yeah, I okay. People obviously like Logan Paul. I think he's a dumbass.
Children like Logan Paul.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Somebody that adults, there's no way in hell they like Logan Paul.
So, like, just looking at this right now, and like, I'm on the fence about this. I think that this is good too. Like, even though I don't like the kid. So, Logan Paul he just tweeted out that he was starting a Twitch channel. He has 0 streams on Twitch, but 352,297 followers that he has brought over from YouTube to Twitch. So, what does that mean? Does that mean 350,000 douchebags are going to come over? Or does that mean, more people on the platform, the better for everybody? Like, I don't like his particular type of fan. I don't like his particular type of content. But they're, again, like the same thing with Drake and Ninja. Like, I'm sure there are a ton of people that came over who had never heard of Twitch before, who found out, through Logan Paul, what this platform is. And they're going to stay around and lurk. So I'm hoping it's a good thing. I'm hoping we don't get all of the douche nozzles. Like, that's the only ones that come over and watch other people's streams. But the fact, like, showing Ninja on, like, mainstream media, MSNBC, showing like Logan Paul tweeting out about Twitch, who has like Logan, like say what you will, the guy has a fucking huge following. Like Twitch is becoming more and more, known and more mainstream. And I think that's, as much as I don't like the guy, it's good for the platform. It's good for streamers. It's good for, the community as a whole. I think the good far outweighs the bad.
I think we joined Twitch at the right time.
Yeah. No, I think we did. Like,
now I'm gonna let you know right now if somebody comes into my stream and I'm like, hey man, how'd you get into Twitch? Well, I'm a big Logan Paul fan. I mean, it's gonna be like boom, insta ban.
Ban him.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, everybody's welcome. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that, but I'd definitely rag on you for a little bit. Man, there's ups and downs to everything. It's just like me and Ninja, or me liking Ninja or not liking Ninja. Kinda. I strongly dislike Logan Paul a lot more than Ninja.
Right.
But no, it will help in the long run. If you look at the big picture, maybe those kids will actually grow up and be like, "Wow, I follow a douchebag."
Yeah.
Let me go find somebody else that's kind of cool.
Well,
and
that's something.
Did
that
you know he has to suck at games?
Oh yeah,
he has to suck at games. Listen to this. I know what I was going to say. I have like a small mind bucket list, like just little things in my head, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to do this. And I've always wanted to be banned from a Twitch channel. It might be Logan's. I think I'm going to do it to Logan's. I won't do it with my real account, but I'm going to be that guy.
The internet
and just
troll.
be like, fucking get off my shit. Just be, for once. I'm like the chillest dude. I hate doing that stuff, but I will do it to Logan Paul.
Yeah, I think that. So he's definitely going to bring a lot of people in. Like he's got 17 million YouTube subscribers. I think it's something ridiculous. But he's going to bring those people in. I think that the kind of the best way to summarize it. Like I saw Summit 1G tweet out this week. He was talking about like all the hate that Logan Paul was getting for it. He's like, listen. He's like, yeah, yes, he's going to bring in his fan base, but you like the Twitch community and Twitch streamers need to use your platform because they're going to stay around and lurk like in other streams. Use your platform to shape and like influence, those like the people in the low gang, like to be a reasonable, like sensible person of the Twitch community. Don't like if they're douchebags, step your game up and like use your stream as a way to make them a better person, which I thought was a really cool way of kind of looking at it.
I like that. Actually, I like that.
Yeah. So like
hey, don't be a dick.
Yeah. Like it's like they're gonna stick around like after like if Logan ever fucking streams, then they're gonna. I'm sure they'll stick around, and if they come in your chat, use your stream, use your community like to shape them into a functional and useful member of the Twitch community rather than just throw hate their way.
That's good. I'm not a big Summit 1G fan either, but I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I like that.
That's pretty good. I think. What do you think? You think that's? I feel like that's a good way to close it down right there.
I do
like,
too.
On, on a high note, like use your platform to influence douchebags. That's moral of the story.
The state of being a douchebag.
Yeah, exactly.
No, episode 3 is probably my favorite because we talk about Star Wars.
That was a good.
But I think this is my second favorite because we just chilled, man.
This was fun.
This
man.
is
we came in with literally no plan and just kind of shot the
guys.
shit.
This is the new beginning of the Tilt Proof podcast.
Could be, man. So, where can we find you? Tell the people where you at, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find me at FatxShack on Twitch, Twitter, and on YouTube. All right, Darth, where can we find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Darth_Whoopass and by the same handle on the Twitters and here on the Tilt Proof podcast, of course. So thank you guys for hanging out and listening to us, man. I've enjoyed doing this. It was fun, Shaq.
It was. Hey, last thing before we go, I just want to let everybody know, guys, we have been super busy. That's why the shortage of episodes and this big space in between. But with Darth's new schedule, and I even told him, I was like, hey, I think my schedule is starting to get it. These podcasts are going to probably go up every week or every 2 weeks, depending on how we can.
Yeah, so as much content as I can put out on here, I'm down to do it, man. I enjoy doing the podcast.
If there's a week where we're like, we have nothing to talk about, we're not going to just try to bullshit it. We had a little bit to talk about today, and so we were able to run with it. So be looking for it. Again, guys, go follow us on YouTube, subscribe, and come to our streams, and we always give updates about the Tilt Proof podcast.
All right, sounds good, man. Until next week, hopefully, man. We'll see you guys then.
All right, guys. As always, stay Tilt Proof.
See ya.